So today I'm just going to run over the 7 costly mistakes that business owners often make with lead gen and how to fix them. So I've been working in lead gen for a number of years now, and these 7 mistakes are the biggest ones that I see most business owners making on a daily basis. So mistake number 1 is treating your website like a digital brochure. I see so many business owners doing this, and a lot of people, they won't have a website and they will spend, they'll save up for a little bit and go, right, I'm going to focus on my marketing. I'm going to finally get a website, and then they will spend £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 on a website, maybe even more. And it'll just basically be like a fancy brochure with a URL that people can click onto. It's not getting you any sales. If your website's not making you sales, or at least getting you leads, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of a resource. So what you can do to fix this: replace your passive website that is just an information board with a funnel, and guide visitors to take action, to book a call, join your email list, etc. Download your lead magnet. You need a funnel. Before you get a website, you need a funnel, basically. Mistake number 2, relying on word of mouth alone for business. So I see a lot of business owners doing this because it works. You've built your business upon referrals. You're happy with, you've had referrals for a long time, and you've been steady, managing to keep up a certain revenue level. And then all of a sudden, 1 month, or you might have a bad 6-month period where the referrals dry up, and you start getting stressed, and you're wondering where your next lead is going to come from, and you're really you're putting yourself in a really stressful situation. So what you need to do is set up lead generation systems so you're never ever dependent on referrals. You can still use referrals and still get business obviously from referrals, but you do not want to rely on them, because if you don't know, if I can't put £1,000 in one end and squeeze out £10,000 out the other end through a client acquisition system, then how are you ever going to scale, and how are you going to feel comfortable knowing that your business is staying afloat, kind of thing? Mistake number 3 is running Facebook ads without using a follow-up system. So a lot of business owners I speak to, they'll think, right, I want to grow my business, I need more leads. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend money on Facebook ads, or even worse, spend money on a marketing agency to run Facebook ads for me. And what this does is, you might generate interest and leads through these Facebook ads, but if you're not sending them to a nurture sequence, or if you don't have anything on the back end to send these leads to, you're just going to be wasting your money, and you might close a couple of them, but you need a system that converts new leads into getting to know who you are, trusting you, because all these leads are going to be completely cold. They need to trust you, especially if you're selling high ticket. They need to trust you, know who you are, know what your product and service does, and then they can think about actually spending money on you. Facebook ads, if you're selling a really low ticket, or giving a freebie offer, that's absolutely fine. But if you don't have a system on the back end, if you are selling high ticket, coaching, services, anything like that, you definitely need to build a nurture sequence. Number 4 is not tracking or measuring your lead generation efforts. So again, you're throwing money into ads, you're throwing money into SEO, you're posting loads of social media videos, you're doing random stuff, and you don't actually know what's working. So you might be doing all this random stuff, but how are you going to know which one of those things is actually providing you results that you want? So the simple fix to this is to track everything you do, and obviously that's going to take a long time unless you use a tool like a CRM system, like our social flow system, to connect all your accounts. You can connect your Facebook account, Instagram, emails, Facebook ads, Google ads, anything you want. Connect everything to this one system and track everything and analyze it, and actually take the time to look at what's working, and obviously double down what is working, cut out or change what's not working. Mistake number 5 is ignoring lead nurturing and follow-ups. So you expect the leads, so maybe you get on a sales call, or you send an email to a lead and you expect them to just, that's it, that's the end of it. If they either buy or they don't buy. But you need to be following up with leads. I think the stat is over 50% of sales come from follow-ups. So you could double your sales essentially if you just start following up with leads who maybe it wasn't the right time, maybe they just needed a bit more information, maybe they had an objection such as I don't know if this is going to work for me, or maybe they were looking at competitors and things like that, or maybe the price just wasn't right. You need to start following up with these leads, addressing their problems, stay in touch, build trust before they're ready to buy ideally, and you will convert up to 50% more sales that way. Mistake number 6 is trying to do everything yourself and DIY everything without using proven systems. So many business owners I see, they'll jump between different strategies. They'll start doing Instagram 1 month, then they'll start making a Facebook group, then they will focus on building an email list. They'll put Facebook ads, they'll do Google ads. What you need is a marketing system that it's like an ecosystem. Everything needs to work together to make sales. You need to bring in leads on autopilot with a proven system rather than just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Without a system in place, you're never going to be able to scale, and you're never going to be able to predictably get leads and sales every single month. And finally, mistake number 7 is focusing on quantity over quality. So quite often you think, right, if I convert 1 in 20 of my leads, I just need to get 100 leads to make 5 sales. But what if you could actually get higher quality leads? These leads are more suited to your offer, more suited to you. They're in bigger pain. They need your service or your coaching a lot more. And with these types of leads, you actually convert 1 in 5. So instead of 1 in 20 and you need 100 leads and then you make you make 5 sales with the higher quality leads, if you got 100 of those leads, you'd actually make 20 sales. So you're 4 times in your revenue by focusing on quality of your leads over the quantity of them. And that's it. That's the 7 biggest mistakes that I see business owners making when it comes to lead generation. If you want to watch this case study video I put together, there's a link, the first link in the description. Basically, in January alone in 2025, I helped my client get 13 high value appointments worth £78,000 in less than 30 days. And he didn't spend a penny on ads, and he only did 15 minutes a day of simple, repeatable actions. So if you want to watch this case study, click on the first link in the description below. Hope this video was a little bit useful and gets you thinking about what you're focusing on when it comes to lead generation and sales.